Stoneboy has congratulated Kim Promise. Is that a shocker?
It is not.
Not really.
To me, it is not.
It is a shocker to me, and I'll tell you guys why tomorrow.
Right. In fact, we know that all the politicians, they deal in dollars. But Cecilia Dapaco dealing in dollars a year.
Yes,
they were on her like anything. In fact, apart from Cecilia Dapa, we also heard of other presidential staffer Omukowian dollars. Say when you feel they deal in dollars.
The people who were in high contention on the night, I'm not talking about views before, on the night, most of them were 3 plaque holders from Stoneboy, Kim Paluta, Kim Promise, and Joe Metal.
He also won 3.
He won 3 on the night.
Wow.
Which was no joke. So if Mudi Diagra and Kobe Fat and simple.
TGMA, I believe they've learned hard from their previous experiences. They gave a great show, even though some kind of technical issues there, Charlie. Ghana and technical issues like 5 and 6. Your solar class, a light problem. So one thing we can't do without is technical issue. But then aside everything, the most exciting part of it was seeing Kim Promise lift what he deserved in 2024.
Yeah.
For me, overall, I think this was good. I mean, you get all the elements that you are looking for. The bad side, the good side, what people will criticize, the way some people are not comfortable with award going to certain people. I don't know how you guys got, because you were in the auditorium, but for us watching from home, when they announced the international collaboration of the year, and then there was like,
yeah.
Like,
no, it was a general response. Many were disappointed. They never expected that. It was
so surprising, and you can feel it even when you are watching from home. Then you feel that, hey, wait, there's a man for.
You hear your neighbor say,
hey. And they couldn't hide it. It was like that for everyone. So for me, you get all the elements. So kudos to Chatterhouse. I think they have done well. We have to praise them for a good work done.
I feel be a sign situation. It is one of them that Sammy Gyamfi finds himself. For me, I think it is unfortunate. And I agree partly with what Long John was saying, that it is not about the fact that Sammy Gyamfi is counting dollars. It is not about the fact that Sammy Gyamfi is giving somebody money. But it is about the fact of who he is giving the money to. And you see, grassroots and community sentiment there. There is no way you explain this for it to look good, sound well, make sense, forget. It is one of those unfortunate and awkward situations you find no explanation can save you. And this is one of them.
Well, Empress, I know on a personal level because of my prophet. And I know Empress was closer. The mom was actually staying with Empress. One thing that is very definite is if there was a discussion, there will definitely be a discussion on that issue.
Good.
So if her mom told her something positive, I'm not sure she'll come out like that.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Alright, so our first show on Showbiz Daily after TGMA, and obviously you know that no topic can take their conversation, as well as the way everybody is also expecting us to talk about it. So take it or leave it. We are starting our reviews today with one of the major events in the calendar of showbiz and entertainment activities in Ghana. That is the Telecel Ghana Music Awards, TGMA. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sammy Flex. Today we've changed positions of the players. It should tell you that days are hard. I should tell you that days are hard. When we change position, then I challenge team. No, I did some position here. So Long John is today playing defense. He's not attacking today. Long John today is playing defense. Center fullback. Nenia Bray representing us hard. Roland is playing the middle. aha, defender, ojina mu bare,
Check
era chemo so jina lines ni so ententen no on contel, ojina ententen no no sa, and the rest of the management members are also behind the scenes. To make sure they are controlling affairs. Manager Desert, manager Theophilus, aka Music Okudei.
Kofi on net. Kofi on net photography.
Me young Kofi on it for to be other. Kofi on it photography. Me who the photo back grandpa watch other. Wow, and some two guys also there to run it the way we like it. Now. Everything TGMA. I think earlier, if you watched this channel very closely, you would realize that Sammy Flex, I had my fair share of the reviews where I listed some 10 points out of the show, and those were mine. Here, I don't speak their language, so I'm going to throw it to them as well. From award winners, stage setting, security, performances, audience, red carpet, and everything that was there. In fact, sound, television, everything put together. Let me listen to them and we move on to other businesses. Ro, you were there, so let me take it from your end first. Then the rest of the people who watched on TV can continue from there.
Well, I think it was a very beautiful night.
Today, Long John is in shades.
Yeah.
And that's a big bias. And the movie.
It was a very beautiful event. Let me say congratulations to Charterhouse.
Okay.
26 years is no joke. Running the company for even 10 years in this country it's no joke. How much more? 2 decades and still counting. So we would say congratulations to them, and also out of the fact that they've learned, grown, and are still growing and are still learning. Okay. From the beginning, when we got there, it was good, set up and everything. I think I like the demarcations. I like how they were able to decentralize all the venues and all the centers that were playing major role.
Okay.
The first one was the tickets redemption area, where they separated it from where the proper action was taking place.
Exactly.
Usually you go there and close to the red carpet, amount for taho
Crowd.
And all it is ticket redemption, but they were able to take it off into baby before you enter into there. And also I think the invitation of the red carpet invites now so also reduced some of the unnecessary optics that would disturb our eyeballs in terms of outfits. I think yes, it reduced, even though some penetrated, but then I think it reduced those unnecessary optics. And also for the first time I saw an e-gate that the people did not complain about, and I'm talking about where the ticket verification point, where you have to verify scanning point. You scan, it scans your ticket, your wristband, your face, then e-gate then you enter. And I think it was also a very beautiful introduction there. Auditorium set up from the stage. I love the stage. I mean, it gave me some vibe of the last time Ababa Sadiq organized the 3 music awards. You see, there's 3 stages not built in the auditorium. This one they were able to do all in one. And you can feel, say, yes, this is a grand stage. The screens covered it, the display, the lights, and everything was on point. And of course, I think this would be one of the editions that we've had few technical challenges.
Right.
Yes, few technical challenges. And the technical challenges but I think that this time it was only minimized. Just that they be a and so were very key areas that
critical,
you couldn't miss it. Other than that, I think they had a flawless production, apart from the minimum technical HS here and there, but they did very well. Performances generally was on point, but I think for me, I recorded mixed feelings in terms of performance. So I had mixed feelings because some people did not impress me. I had high hopes for some people, they did not impress. Others we know are usual good performers. They took charge. Stonebwoy was one of the best performers on the night. I was also impressed by Kojo Black's performance.
Okay.
Tiwa also gave some masterclass with that 2 5 minutes kind of performance. Like when the others came to do the tribute, yes, they sang the songs and everything. But when she came and she started singing, you know, to me say yes. Or
the voice.
The
voice, Charlie.
yes, she brought class to the stage. I enjoyed that of Familia. I enjoyed that of Kim Promise. And I think next time B-Strap should learn from the others. No who's okay. There are different kind of performance sets.
Okay.
And it should correlate with the choice of song and how you want to communicate that to the audience. Because one here, you go overdo and it will come back to you. And that is what I think happened to B-Strap when he was singing on left and the B2 was on right.
Yeah.
Me in the auditorium, I felt it. I don't know how people who watch from home also felt, but in the auditorium there was a clear distortion between him and the sound. And I think it was out of the pressure of, okay, yeah, to live band. Bro, that misconception in people's mind that, oh, when you sing on playback, it is miming. I don't nipa or cast ask them why yet I'm with the amount for a bro
Ghana musicians.
because there's the -1, there's the stems, and there's the live band, and there's the playback. People should not get it wrong. The people that we want to do and or live band, yes, yeah, by force. There are certain songs, choice of songs that they even do playback, and there are evidence and videos to it. So don't just get carried away. And that is just on the performance. On the awards, or we are never honor.
No,
This is just bits and pieces. On the awards, of course, Can Promise winning Artist of the Year. Most of us saw it coming, unless the unbelievers who were your friends saying, yes, it was only them that did not see it coming. But for me, I think it was ringing from the beginning, and Can Promise also gave it some form of energy. And the other affiliates, endorsements, and all that stuff were screaming Can Promise Artist of the Year. So if on the night, if it had gone a different route there, and they're trouble. But I think Joe Metal, people should go to him for TGMA Apple. Like, Oga, show us the way.
How you do it?
Of course. Because, yeah, now there's this notion that when you get nomination, you're supposed to take PR, make noise, jump here and there, do this, do that. And it is even one of the things that pushed DJ Slim to just in the dying minute to come and make that unfortunate statement, being all quiet and bad than a banter between him and Kim Promise. Joe Metal was literally Kim Paluta. Joe Metal was literally silent from the beginning of this announcement or this conversation. Yet he nearly picked up the Artist of the Year. Oh yes, because when you check the people who were in high contention on the night, I'm not talking about views before, on the night, most of them were 3 plaque holders from Stonebwoy, Kim Paluta, Kim Promise, and Joe Metal.
He also won 3.
He won 3 on the night.
Wow.
Which was no joke. So if Mudi Diagra and Kobe Fat ne simple. That's silent killing some. And there is nothing you can do about it because the person that you would want to compare him to won 3 and he also won 3. So what would have been your form of defense? You understand? So for me, I think people should go to Joe Metal. Just like they go to Rocky Dawoon, he said, show us the way to Grammy. Joe Metal is the way to TGMA. They should go and learn from him. And know that it is not always about noise and unnecessary noise and cuckoo kaka. And also, I think Tulenke's own also came as a shocker for Best International Song of the Year.
Yes.
Mercy Chiwo and
Diana and
Hamilton. For me, I knew it was going to pull off a surprise. But one that I really had my hopes on that swept me was Molly winning the Reggae Dancehall Song of the Year.
Okay.
I think and also MSC. And well, so there's nothing you can do. But then, all in all, it was a very beautiful night with good experience. The red carpet set up, I think it was very beautiful. I've seen videos and footages, and Charlie, the whole experience, Charlie, was crazy. So congratulations to everybody, from the organizers to people who won and people who did not win. Better luck next time. I mean, Can Promise, Wabo 7050. 3-0.
But still,
Original and consistently. So if I see other people talking about consistency, and they would want to downplay Ken Promise's form of consistency in the space. Consistency is not only about you doing and getting the results that you want and continuing to do it, but even when you fail, you are able to even gather that same energy, momentum times 2 or times 3, and still move. And to me, that is like one thing that we need to celebrate as well. Not only your wins. Yes, count your blessings, name them one by one. But sometimes the losses and the failures also helps.
They strengthen you
yes,
as well.
And strengthen and tells who is more stronger than the other. Because when people know winning are consistent, no. On your certain losses, Bianca, obetimi ejina sana. Since the person did not face, you can't make that argument. But for the person that have failed and has still kept that level of consistency, he needs commendation. So I would say big ups to Ken Promise, because Obi you're nominating about Kope. After that, the depression actually said your song Ghana. And for him to 8-0, 7-0 on the medical, 5-0, 3-0 to winning the artist of the year, I think I would say congratulations to him and everybody on the night.
Well, that's a concise submission from Roland's point of view. Let me go on to Chemo. From the auditorium to television, let me get Roland's point of view as well. Chemo's point of view.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, it was an interesting one for me, from the red carpet to the event grounds. I mean, red carpet, I think it went well. It was as simple as it can get, and the interviews too. I mean, we will take it like that.
Okay.
I think they were missing certain things. You know, at a point, they came there with some chairs that they sit on. Before
who will sit on?
The people who were supposed to
the celebrities
the celebrities were the presenters. Let me say it like that. At a point, they brought them chairs to sit at the red carpet stage
to interview.
So people were coming, standing there for them to interview, and I was like, no, this is wrong.
And red carpet, we don't sit.
From the beginning, they were not sitting. So I think initially they decided to stop interviewing people, and for some reason they were just there to talk, and then for some reason they started allowing others to come in again. So they missed that one. I saw that, then I go like, nah. You guys were standing there to doing your thing. Immediately you brought in the chairs. It's like it has ceased to bring others in. No one can come in now. Let's do a conversation about the whole event, and then let's move to the next stage. Before we know, Obo came in, the CEO, Yola Teresa also came in, and others were coming, and I said, like, no, this one there, you guys, you didn't plan well. So apart from that, I mean, it was a normal red carpet thing, but this time around, not chaotic as it used to be.
Okay.
So I think that was a positive for the whole thing. And they just missed that part. And apart from that, I think it was good. Watching it from home, I think it was good.
Okay.
And then to the main event, the negative that I would say is that still we are delaying is too much. If they have to reduce the performances, I think it will help.
Okay.
So that they will be able to do it faster for people to go home.
But were the performances that plenty?
Yeah, but like individual will come and do a whole lot. Like they will do more songs before they
Most of them performed very short.
5 minutes.
Yeah, but Stonebwoy's performance, I think it was long.
Stonebwoy's performance was between 10 and 12 minutes or so.
Yes, so for me it was long. Then again, Kwaku Smoke time too. I mean, I really didn't see how the direction was off for me. I didn't really know what he wanted to do.
And he performed last. So at that time, I think they could have cut short and just ended.
Yeah, so that is it. But in all, as I said earlier, it was good. But my best performer on the day, I will give it to Tiwa. And then if you take Tiwa out, then Stonebwoy did it. I mean, he was in control.
Yeah.
You can see that, yes, from one stage to the other, changing and doing stuff, like everything. You can see that, yes, he's in charge, he's doing his thing, and some people were enjoying it. So for me, I think if you take Tiwa out, because Tiwa wasn't part of the plan,
No.
but she stole
No.
the whole thing.
I'm
I
sure.
mean, when she started singing, I go like, wow, this is it. Like auto tune, like her,
Human auto-tune.
and it's so perfect.
You know,
Like she won't struggle to
Daddy,
sing.
Daddy.
You see, I said that lady who was doing her before the real
Yeah.
one or mom one because
Governor.
Tiwa manage right. Like
Gabon.
I said, Obi Ama before her. I it was some way for me. The lady did her best by Tiwa's voice and her natural way of doing things.
crazy.
It was crazy. It was so
the
different.
lady was Abruka's wife.
Wife, yes. I think. Oh,
Maybe
yes.
Sasanti.
Yes.
Yeah.
She did her best by Tiwa's sharp contrast of whatever that she did. We even forgot that somebody was doing
Yeah, it's
Tiwa's
true, it's
version
true.
before.
She cancelled her.
Yeah, before.
cancelled
When they were
Totally.
doing the tribute for.
Yeah, so that one too was fantastic. And again, I think this guy, AI, aka AEC, I think AEC also did well.
Yeah.
I love his performance.
You don't understand why I said I was looking out for it.
Yeah. I think he did well. He did well.
And he
So,
won an award too. Right?
yeah.
Record of the year.
Yeah. So for me, overall, I think this was good. I mean, you get all the elements that you are looking for. The bad side, the good side, what people will criticize, the way some people are not comfortable with award going to certain people. I don't know how you guys got because you were in the auditorium, but for us watching from home, when they announced the international collaboration of the year, and then there was like, hey.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it was a general response.
It was the
Many were disappointed. They never expected
it was
that.
so surprising,
Yeah.
and you can feel it even when you are watching from home. Then you feel that hey, we the answer man for.
That-
You hear your neighbor saying, hey.
And they couldn't hide it. It was like that for everyone. So for me, you get all the elements. So kudos to Chatterhouse. I think they have done well. We have to praise them for a good work done. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Another precise submission from Intimdo Solomon, and he watched from TV. Let's go on to Long John. Long John was also on TV, I guess. Long John, give us your commentaries as well.
No, why I did. It was a very nice program so far, but I have a problem with the time for the whole show.
Yeah, I've seen so many people
There's a
complain
problem
about
with
that.
one, the time they start.
But they started like 8 too.
I think red carpet. What time did they enter the main event?
The red carpet closed around 10.
That is a problem.
They started the event, the red carpet, like from 8. And the red carpet closed at 10.
Normally, the red carpet was supposed to start at 7.
You
What
don't
time
get
did it
anybody
end?
at 7 in Ghana.
That is
Charlie,
the problem.
You see the Grammys and the things we see. The red carpet, like they start like 4 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
They
earlier
start
than
like
that,
4
cry.
p.m. But here, you say make them come 4 p.m. They won't come.
No, sometimes cannot
6
be a setup.
6 p.m.
I mean, the award is
setup.
over. The award is over 26 years. You should be in control of the event. If they are to follow the narration of
Why
what
did they copy my shit?
if they are to follow the narration of what the patrons will do, then I believe they will lose their credibility because their new award scheme coming, and they are going to be committing the errors you are committing.
They're going
So
to be correcting.
They are going to commit. You see, these award scheme are going to
Yeah,
enter
some
into
are
time. Yes, because these errors you are doing, unknown to me, be starting for.
Okay.
Oh, this is our numbers, our grounds. Every award scheme that came, a lot of them couldn't stand. You are the one standing.
Okay.
So if you are able to push your own between time and start early. Before, I remember back in the days when entertainment was being changed, senior high school was being changed from evening to afternoon. You saw the bashment. But they were quite normal.
Normal, yes.
They're normal. Ghanaians, that's why I said something here. Ghanaians are very hard to change. But if you're able to enter the system with it for some time, and you understand? We need one credible award scheme to start that challenge. And you see how a lot of them will
Start
will
your
continue
red
it.
carpet 4 p.m.
Oh, I'm
Those
telling
who
you.
are there doing it with them.
Yes.
Event 6 p.m.
But-
we are starting.
But
By 12 midnight.
At the end of the day, you sold your ticket.
By 12 midnight, we've closed.
So you've closed. I watched the event, and that's at 3 a.m. We are still waiting for artists of the year.
Hey,
You know, the funny thing is, when it was around 12, between 12:30 and 1 a.m., you told me that,
Yes.
as of my but me and what I know with events and this particular show.
Oh, in fact, after 12, I saw someone presenting awards in Bibri.
And I told him,
today looks like time is really working on.
But me, I knew you were not even in the middle of the show.
Hey, Charlie.
Long
John, continue.
I said, hey.
You see, my problem with these things is the time. First of all, time they used to start.
Yeah.
And then 2, the time for the entire event. Another thing I want artists to understand, it is not under an awards night you want to show your talent.
What do you mean? Say that thing again.
No be awards night, I say. And our lecturer say, your friend will say. Who perform on your 1, 2, where we call.
I'm going to make commentary.
I was. Oh, concept baby, how many
I was nice.
People are here to see winners of an event. You are only here to just keep it afloat. Say, yeah, like a bit entertaining. We are here to see. They are purposely there to see ours. You bet to scrap it. Event saying
everything.
Performance in here, then still because they can even put in comedy self.
Yeah.
You understand? But somebody is there purposely to show that. That is not why they do our. Your flow. You should 3 minutes for your baby man and then fan to do your coma. No beer Jemai compares. You know what they bore me? Obi Koji Awards. You see, and that is why I have my issue.
Reliance people.
You don't know where they are from in the midst of the management of the artists. No matter me.
Yekasewia. Last person.
Now, they be as a script here. The last script national is. It's all be I don't know how about Kono.
Before no set
You understand? And you can't understand. You can't fathom how these things continue every single year. I don't know if they should get a security man. Who you put dress up? There should be a way because blacks will always be stubborn. It's becoming so nauseating. Like you wouldn't understand why people intentionally do that. Come management team. Okay, your artists need to find. I was there some. Nipa ne bon komo na no so kasa wichi. Man, I don't understand.
I know.
You see, so all these things, but in the end, TGMA, I believe they've learned hard from their previous experiences. They gave a great show, even though some kind of technical issues there, Charlie. Ghana and technical issues like 5 and 6. Your solar class, say your light problem. So one thing we can't do without is technical issue. But then aside everything, the most exciting part of it was seeing Ken Promise lift what he deserved in 2024.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the most exciting part.
Because if they had missed that one, do you know many people are not talking about the awards winners?
No,
nobody. No, it is because they got that one right.
Yes,
if they had missed it,
it has been a consistent conversation. Everybody has used the same thing, and I can promise, and Papa, I can promise.
Yeah.
Why is it so?
Yeah.
Because of a truth, if you are looking at a whole scope of an artist, he gave it to us 2 years running. So this year, if it didn't go his way, then Charterhouse.
And again, it is not even making people throw Stonebwoy more as expected.
Yeah,
because I'm no control incident.
No. At this point,
the winner was obvious.
Nobody can throw. Because this is
I'm not seeing more throws as I thought I would see.
Yeah, because of course this is a deserving winner, and everything shows his performance outplays everybody in the category. But then again, Roland said raised very honest concern. You see, I saw something on my Facebook wall, and I want to repeat it again. I think there's a secret between what's the name of
Joe
Joe Metal has the sex tape of someone within Chatham. No, they should tell us the truth. Look, I have witnessed people sit on traditional media and defend Charterhouse for not awarding somebody because one, the person didn't post flyer. 2, the person wasn't seen discussing or at any moment having a conversation about the hours. And that was the reason for which the artist didn't win that award. And the other reason was the other artist that won, he was busy sharing, he was busy
campaigning.
So let me show you. I had an interview on Metro TV, and I happened to have Ernest The Table of Men. The Gangaliers one. Were on the show. And then they started raising their submission. Me, I was very pleased at their statement. You know, they said they've seen a lot of people who are showing no interest in their awards. And so they are not going to support those people. And that those people, they don't think they deserve any award. They are talking to their own gospel people. And they, according to them, they make people win awards in the gospel fraternity. So our Table of Men is not behind them. So immediately I went to Joe Metal's wall. And I was scrolling through. I went as far as February just to be sure. Maybe I'm confused. I didn't see any flyer.
Not even one.
Not even one. Then I asked. I said, they are Table of Men. They make people win an award. This is the perfect time for them to even say they are going to champion one cause and make somebody win an award. They said they are not going to support anybody in the gospel fraternity because none of them have shown interest. Then I said on live TV, then it shows that you yourself can make somebody win an award. But it is because of, one, the artists showing an interest and making their fans support. That is what is making you think you are the one making the artist win an award. Because if you really can make somebody win an award, this is the best ground.
You don't need them to show interest.
Don't show interest. We go do all the work for you. Then prove your worth. But
power.
Now, the God of Joe Metal did it without Table of Men. I'm waiting to see their defense mechanism on this discussion because I said something on the show that if they should go with this narration and any gospel artist wins an award, their table is crashed.
So the table they break long time.
So the kind of influence they thought they have, now they can consider themselves done. Oh yeah, it's true. Right now, Table of Men, nobody will regard you. I'm telling you. Right now, the artists now believe in it. For Joe Metal not to post a single dot, he has won 3 hours. Table of Men, pa. So right now, Joe Metal should tell us the truth. What is going on?
Tell me the truth.
Because Charlie, 3 hours. But you see, another thing.
Which is?
3 hours for Joe Metal. And then a problem. Because definitely, he's one of the most hardworking artists under the year for gospel. He's like Stoneboy. The category he finds himself, the competition is little to no.
Okay.
In those categories.
Okay.
The moment they pull up a project, only one unfa. Look, I wouldn't lie to you. Some of the nominations, I prefer the muted. I'm backstage. They really do a BT.
Okay, and also every time maybe.
Yes, because if in the end I don't post and
also they talk about
no, they do that I want grounds. That's what I want to give backstage. Because
and Kababi omo here red carpet no. No ma kwanje.
Yeah. No, it's the truth. Imagine every year. Listen.
No, you're right. You are
on TV and dance all artists of the year. One person, one.
Now why am I money?
Listen,
they're highly competitive. Urban gospel.
No, every day we are watching one person. You understand?
Because he's working hard.
Yeah. You see, so the other ones who were nominated, what were they doing?
They are not working hard.
Not working hard enough.
You see, let me show you something.
No, what we are saying is that I agree. But the category to take to the backstage is not dancehall and reggae.
Dancehall backstage. Dancehall the gospel. Because if Joe Metal does a project, definitely he has the numbers. He has the churches. So if he does a project, for instance, he's doing a stadium show. He has buses that will lift people there. He has states organized that will match the system. How many gospel artists are well organized like Joe Metal?
Okay.
They can compete the man's power. So if you want to base, you see, sometimes that's why I wish some of the categories, they can streamline it and change the narrative. Change the definition a bit. Because if they say they want to use, you see, the beauty of what they did is, for instance, the group of the year. Under any reasonable circumstance, like Keche could have been the group of the year. But of course, they changed the yardstick. But you can't tell me Team Eternity used one song to beat Keche. How many hit songs did Keche have under the year of review? But you see, they use just one to Team Eternity when you don't make a file system. No, that beat you. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say. And Keche was more, there were more events. I think recently said they went to Europe to tour. You understand? So if you say you are not going to consider certain things, certain people are going to take awards all the time. You understand? We called for group of the year. Modiaba. Motimia melo nyama bi sene ya people like Lali and Loli, Lollipop, they enter. You see, that's what I'm expecting Chatter House to do. They find a way of making sure that group is competitive.
And yes, sir. They not come for the event.
They were there.
They were there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw them. When we were retrieving our
tickets,
I think I saw them.
Okay. You see, and yes, sir. Well, certain category, a bay falla, and nobody will be interested. At the point, look, if they and you see, if one person keeps taking, that particular side will lose its relevance. Trust me.
Okay, but it is not one person. What's his name? Raskuku has won it before.
You see the problem?
Episode has won it.
Hold on, you see the problem? The year Raskuku took it.
Stoneball was not part.
Thank you. That was why Raskuku took it on the top.
But the year episode took Stoneball was part.
But you and I know what happened that year.
What happened?
That year, what happened? How was our boy in the building? How was he feeling?
Yeah,
and I think he didn't even have a project by then.
Okay.
He didn't really drop a major project.
Yeah, it wasn't any major project then.
Yeah.
Well, this is how we have done our reviews here on Showbiz Daily with regards to the TGMAs. Now, let's move on to another topical issue in Ghana right now. Let me get the views and opinions of my people so we can proceed. It's about politician Sammy Gyamfi, who is now the acting director of Gold Board.
Gold Board. Yeah.
Gold Board. Yeah.
Ah, okay. The newly
Formerly
formed
PMMC.
Yes, the newly formed Gold Board. He is the acting director. He was in town as usual. As politicians, they go for social events, social gatherings here and there. This time around, he was in town like that, and a woman of God, Mame Agradaa, approached him. That honorable, and now welcome media. You can't go like that without seeing me. Please go to the back of your car. I suspect. I know there is something there. Just go and count something for me. Then
okay.
Yeah, he said.
She's giving a narration.
She
They
said
take
it.
it like that.
I see Coca and Etio baby mommy. Then honorable decided to just honor the lady's request. Then honorable went to the back of his car. There was someone who was actually sitting by the money, making sure the money is safe.
Yeah.
Honorable went there, took the cash, and in the full glare of some cameras. Cameras. Honorable cut that and he pressed it like this and he gave it to the woman. When the woman also saw, he showed it to the camera. Obianco. Then Honorable sat in his car and away bus. Hey, social media, when they saw the videos, hey, for where? For here. You've taken all this money at the time that NDC food soldiers are hungry. They are not getting money to pay their fees.
Grassroots.
Come and see.
Look at
Woto everywhere. It has been like that. Now, the fact that the video came out is no more the angles. These are the angles now. One, the apology from Sammy Gyamfi. He has apologized for that thing. And another angle is that Chief of Staff has invited him to come and explain. Chief of Staff explain what? He saw everything. Come and explain what.
Yeah.
Chief of Staff has invited him to come and explain what transpired there. Then there are a group of people who are saying, hey, are people okay? So if people think Sammy Gyamfi does not have dollars to share, what are people saying? Sammy Gyamfi has a lot of dollars. He has been sharing dollars since. So what are people saying? Jamamo yale. Then there are another group of people say, hey, politician, today, after Mahama launching code of conduct and ethics for appointees, you are sharing money. This smacks of corruption. This smacks of dream. Katasishe.
And the project.
Now, master ADC can tem the door. And all these ones are running around. Well, I don't know what you guys have to say. Long John, put your phone down and tackle this one first.
No, that would be the stress me.
Oh.
Okay, so let me. You see this story here. I'll call Ghanaians ingrates and pretentious humans.
Hey.
Because they like to
To guys listening to this portion.
And your
listen to this portion.
Say your more. Then they have fault with it.
My
Each Ghanaian should tell us if they were the one they were counting that money
for.
and can mean Jim and obey class public view. You see, everybody is paying at the fact that it is Agradaa taking the money, which is true.
Oh, you think so?
The public outcry is not because of the money, but because of who they take the money. Yes, I'm telling you. Yes, a prestigious person. Do you think it would have gotten?
Well, I've heard some people making this. Okay, so they also have one issue. They think that during the campaign season, Agradaa, wait. You also nipa no. I'm telling you why a nipa no so a problem. They think that during the campaign season, nipa we, he did not even support the father who is making you make the money. She dissed the father.
You've been insulted.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's a legitimate point, but still I have an issue.
Okay, continue.
This is I know Sammy Gyamfi personally. He has been to our show before, and I know this gesture is one of the least he can do.
Many are saying it.
Yes,
those who have felt it
lie.
are saying it.
It's not a lie, and I'm sure Aluta
Those who feel it know it.
we know it. Aluta FM 292.1 will bring this one to But there's one thing I want to say. Let us be very honest now, Dylan. First of all, people, you ask the question, why is the chief of staff calling him? You see, it's very important for him to understand the intent of the action.
He's explained that already.
No, in the letter he has written, he's only trying to mellow down on the drama going on online.
No, he explained. I can read it
But
if you want.
the intent, the reason he did that,
Yes.
is in there.
Yes. He said he was giving it to the needy.
Miss Final
Wait, let me help you.
My brain won't Jesus, my brain won't
Where's my chat with Chemo?
Yeah, brain won't blow.
But let me tell you the head and tail of this whole thing.
Tell us.
If that is his intent, don't be shocked he will be punished by taking 3 months of his salary to enter the Mahama.
So I have it now.
Okay.
Now, Sammy Gyamfi, right?
Mama care.
Folks, I have taken notice of the wave of criticisms against my person in the last 24 hours. To clarify, this was simply a kind gesture to a fellow human being. In line with my daily and lifelong custom of lending a helping hand to people in need.
Of course.
I sincerely thought that I was doing this act of kindness in private and never imagined that same could find its way into the public space. That is unfortunate and regrettable. I must say that I understand the uproar that this gesture has generated, particularly from comrades who are sincerely hurt by same. To all such comrades, I am sincerely sorry for this unfortunate act of indiscretion. I respect and appreciate your views. My profound appreciation goes to all those who have reached out to counsel and encourage me. I'm most grateful for your solidarity. Let me state, however, that my view of public office as a privilege to serve society, solve problems, and help others has not changed. I remain focused on the task entrusted to me by His Excellency the President for the development of our country. Stay blessed and have a blissful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out here.
No, I have this to say. Sammy Awuku should understand.
Sammy Gyamfi.
Sammy Gyamfi should understand.
Don't change the name.
Sammy Gyamfi should understand this. If Agradaa is able to end the career of Kwesiata, you should be very careful.
Agradaa ended the career of Kwesiata. Agradaa ended the career of Kwesiata.
Oh, but it was all over.
Oh, no.
That after he prayed for him.
Oh, no.
He prayed for him at OKFM.
That's a perception. But
No, that's the perception. It's all over.
Go ahead.
You understand?
This one is below the belt.
It's not below the belt. The career.
Kwesiata.
No, that is the perception.
He doesn't have a career.
No, as I say, his song name Babium.
And you only career.
That be his song name, but Sana Omoka on social media.
But you are saying that he doesn't have a career.
Almost say career na ending. Literally.
Okay.
What I say. It is Obi Sano. What the neighbor. And you see, let me tell you the truth. When you watch the video very well, I believe whoever took the video was taking it for Agradaa. You can't tell me otherwise. Because the filter that was used is Agrada's favorite filter. And the filter started proceeding from when she was shaking him into what me say. Maybe about phone na me share Sammy Gyamfi no we try me. That process. So on the phone the man no. And I share no. So it started from there. So from the greeting, my pay big kakra na fato fo. And you see I see nothing wrong with what Sammy Gyamfi did.
Nothing wrong at all.
Nothing wrong.
Nothing
the reason
wrong.
Yes, the reason being that where he counted the money, looking at where he was the best and the most secure place. That is not his region. That is not where he's from. His only trusted place can be in his car. But quite unfortunately, I think he thought he had closed the door when he was counting.
No, he didn't sit in the car.
He sat in the car.
No.
When he was counting the money,
He had a leg out.
He had a leg out.
He had a leg out. He had a leg out. Like what big car door? Now the car was strong. Until later now, can you know fast at 3 months sana. Or deliver scanner.
But when the back was show, not scanning.
The camera guy shifted.
The camera guy.
When he started counting the car, the camera was hitting his back.
Yes.
Then the camera shifted, moved.
The camera person shifted even from Agradaa that was blocking the view to the side.
Yes, where you could get a real view.
Rare action.
So you see, you see, my question is. Somebody, you see, no. My question is somebody who does the good ball. Somebody who does the good ball. How is he not having a top security?
Security to do what?
To do what?
To push the camera guy away.
No, I'm not saying to push.
Top security to do what?
He's gone to a public place.
Didn't you see security police people in the video?
Wow. I believe then the security are supposed to be held responsible.
Yes, there are police.
No, entity. Let me show you.
There are police officers in the video.
If there were security people.
In fact, police officers opened the car door.
So if there were security there, they should be held accountable for whatever happened. Because because the man was in his car. And when there was a kind of car.
Okay.
And the security should make sure the necessary actions are happening.
Okay.
What you say? But when the car man can even on kind of it's scanning PA. But if security was there,
okay.
not maybe against security behind you. Now security
also about police.
Then they need to call the security for them to answer because that was the right place for him to count the money. Okay. I don't know where else he could have counted it.
Okay, but I like.
And you see, let's understand this. He wasn't prepared to give money. And Obiebisa. So definitely not in time is about say ordinary man. Also can be free so.
But ordinary man.
Oh there be any in the man.
Long John won't share video no.
Ordinary now.
Oh there be Moka's ordinary man can dey.
Ordinary na kutano ni nyina.
That be okan bi. Na be man.
Yes.
No. Aka video no share.
Okita sika ni say.
Rola yam post.
That man action. Okita sika ni say.
Let the
audience watch the video.
Let's go watch the video again. Let's go watch the video. We'll be right back.
Okay,
let's go. So now we see the video.
What you saw.
Yeah.
What was it not invasion of privacy?
Yes, it was.
So what are you saying? How do you blame Sammy Gyamfi?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a security net.
I'm with you. I'm saying that you have given us one of the blames.
Yes, because I don't know what
we can blame them. I'm not saying they are the problem. But if you are talking about those who could have prevented this,
yes,
we can add them.
could have been prevented.
Because if you are
oh, David.
At the point, the way I now on the Agradaa interaction.
Look,
you can't stop it.
And go back to me, like I said, Agradaa
let the person enter.
No, that is all of the security. Boss, the catch up. Let the person.
But all the interaction.
Uncle. Uncle, are there not times only Shatawa Legion account home? bloggers are trying to take a video, tell them please no video.
Oh yeah, we do that sometimes.
But
Yeah.
as I told you to tell them no video.
Sometimes Shatta can say allow.
Oh
Yeah, sometimes he does.
You know,
But in the video, me who say allow.
That we hidden.
Nipa na gani nechi no kan ska. And a blogger every nechi aba. Etu security awudina kan o ye den.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, come through. Chemo said something earlier on, so he'll come in later.
It is unfortunate. I feel be a sign situation. It is one of them that Sammy Gyamfi finds himself. For me, I think it is unfortunate, and I agree partly with what Long John was saying, that it is not about the fact that Sammy Gyamfi is counting dollars. It is not about the fact that Sammy Gyamfi is giving somebody money, but it is about the fact of who he is giving the money to. And you see, grassroots and community sentiment there is no way you explain this for it to look good, sound well, make sense, forget. It is one of those unfortunate and awkward situations you find no explanation can save you. And this is one of them. Your intentions may not even be wrong, but unfortunately, because me, I know if Sammy Gyamfi like knew say camera na whilst they were outside standing interacting, camera na abe chan wo car ni mu a, and I tell you say and on yes I did, and he wouldn't have given the money to Agradaa, and he would have let the camera excused. But time no kinds can we not done in any. Now you channel and see he was caught off guard. Unawares. That is even the more reason why, and I also believe that Senka and yes I didn't catch it unawares. And I was asking Agradaa and J or other side and conversation.
Yeah.
And I said confirm but he was caught like as I told you Subi. Because Agradaa she was kind of like no still he was in that shock mood for like some few seconds. Like what's happening? You understand? Before
that's why some people think Agradaa in a drone.
Because I said okay scammer jang like it happened within 2-3 seconds. So jang what's me angry? That ni na ka ho na shock amount for. So now it boils down to because say level na Agradaa here no the G scan. Say obi ni wu ni sa form of close relationship, the person will not there. Say okay, I've met Sammy Flex that I mostly meet, and I said that was even my first time, or I meet him once like in a blue moon. Now Sammy Flex say man miska, me say me shima say shimuraka, who dare you, who bond up. Unless the person has that kind of rapport with you.
No, not really.
And now say obi e wetutu ne niare. And even on that score,
the last is the truth.
No, but even on that score, obi e wetutu ne niare ni mponu. Like sometimes you would want to give those people the benefit of the doubt and say oh, because of the environment and the situation, ebi obe gain kakra. That is the problem here.
Agradaa na be kasa o.
I know.
Otimi yes because onim say Sammy Gyamfi a gentleman or her camera done is into
yes, exactly.
So she played to the weakness.
Exactly my point. What I say. So in Sammy Gyamfi's mind, he gave Agradaa the benefits of the doubt and say, oh, because he also knows how sensitive the environment is, she will also try and be a little disciplined about the whole action. But he was caught unawares. It is even the more reason why Agradaa streams can. When to me and Kawe, you see, and that is the unfortunate part. For me, ebe me ya say we ebe affected the job of Sammy Gyamfi. I know say it will not have any bearing, but some people can be very petty in this country. Some people can be extremely petty, and me ebe me ya say something that is of so like it's of no relevance will come and affect. It can be there. If Sammy Gyamfi will lose his job, I am looking at something that is connected to business. Oh, as the gold board chairman, Omakoye transaction dealings be gone wrong. It like this amount of money in Sammy Gyamfi's car. Oh ha!
But they've given them code of conduct and ethics.
Oh, forget code of conduct.
Oh, you can't forget.
Oh, master.
You can't forget, bro. How can you forget?
Code of conduct, because your friends say,
I don't count.
Oh, say,
yeah, can't they?
But even you see, the difference is you are different. Code of conduct, yeah, Muhammad. That code of conduct is just a copy and paste conversation. It has been there from 19 Kojoho.
Mama has added his own point to it. Yeah, he did. He did. Time of much on social media, and then Muhammad the social media they never become.
Okay, that is the only difference.
Yeah. But social media no system.
And yes, I marry social media.
But
you say unnecessary parties from Munyai too. Say me birthday, what kind of party?
Yeah, Chelsea can have 20.
I deal with the unnecessary parties. It sounds very fun. Do you know why it sounds very funny to me?
You can't send you any. Who
determines what is necessary and what is unnecessary? Because as far as I'm concerned, when Mahama won this election, why parties miensa, Thanksgiving miensa,
national state organized.
State
organized.
Any unnecessary. National Thanksgiving.
Yes.
National Thanksgiving
national time for a peaceful election and successful transition.
Master, you make one Mahama no comedy.
Mutminko. Be spray mo. Say kushibi.
Spray into the yanko na nya Mahama into the yanko.
Na dey kushibi no.
Dey spray into the yanko. Na nya election bi a obi be win and obi be lose into the yanko. Because as far as me I'm concerned, during campaign time, it is not only Mahama that went to church to seek for God's blessing. Everybody went to church to seek for God's blessing. So what is so unique about it? And besides, this is not the first time you've won an election.
Yeah.
You've won and lost. You've tasted both sides.
Yeah.
So, and can normal circumstances, big deal. Some game feel it is unfortunate. Me and I'm kind of say this thing that has no relevance. Like it has no relevance to his job. I like a time po. So Rebecca, so Sammy Gyamfi has been taken off
because
his job. Not the entire, he's giving money to Agradaa. But for the other people their sentiment, it will come. And like I said, it is one of those situations whereby we're a friend of me can say na answer.
Okay. Chamo.
Yeah.
I know you have spoken earlier, but share the latest additions you've got into this.
Yeah, but so far, even some of my position, I've changed it a bit. And it's because NPP people are now trying to make political points out of it. In fact, they have done a press conference. Minority leader.
What were you?
Someone who put police officer.
Afenomakin leading.
Hey.
They have done a press conference saying that this is bad for the economy, this is bad for the way that we are suffering.
You don't trust the city, so you are giving out dollars.
So this is the extent that they are pushing.
NPP propaganda.
So
like NPP propaganda.
I don't like I say, oh, I said you buy a crown.
I take you another twist, but one thing that say you say me too. I will not say this is nothing. The reason is the way our position on a campaign. And said Adnema and you know, idea you have to be careful. In fact, we know that all the politicians they deal in dollars. But Cecilia the Parco deal in dollars a year they were on her like anything. In fact, apart from Cecilia the Parco, we also heard of other presidential staffer omuko we and dollars say when if they deal in dollars. And think among them no, it shouldn't be an issue. You see, why I'm changing my position is that even the minority leader and the MPP people who were doing the press conference saying that this is bad for one. $dollars to go muki. In fact, press conference no I am going to check but they are saying that people are struggling. We are trying to stabilize the dollar and look at what an appointee of the Mahama government and all those things. So for me, the hypocrisy of it That's why it's an issue for me. And we shouldn't just let Sammy Gyamfi go because if the table, like it was the other people doing it, Sammy Gyamfi has very good words to describe it.
I know. Now,
Now,
I've watched a video during the Sicilia the era,
exactly.
and I listened to the thesis.
They have a very good words to describe.
I listened to the thesis.
So the thing is that you can say that dashing money to somebody shouldn't be an issue, but the person doing it and the way that they sometimes say certain things and live their lives is so opposite of the action. I mean, a whole Sammy Gyamfi will come live on television and tell us that MPP people are wasting money and they are doing their things in dollars. They are not helping us to grow the economy. Now, on one case, the dollars ni be egu ne kem. Like, so what is it? What are you trying to tell us? Are you saying that dealing in dollar is better than the cedi, that you will come out to defend that we will do our possible best to reduce the dollar depreciation of the currency? I mean, you are defending that thing. So why do you want to keep dollar for the whole thing to appreciate as against the cedi? So for that reason, he shouldn't just let go. But for me, the way NPP people are coming in, it shouldn't get to the point that they will sack him. That's where I will say that Saga code of conduct, so the
NPP is calling for his sack.
Of course,
with that tactics,
they are saying that he's undermining the hard work that we are doing to appreciate the city.
Yeah.
If Sammy Gyamfi is doing this, he is undermining it.
And he's encouraging people to also transact in dollars.
In dollars, because a government official is dealing in dollars and even dashing people dollars. So that's why I'm saying that there should be a form of punishment for him, but it shouldn't be the way MPP people want it. And some sentimental grassroots people want it. Some grassroots people are not happy because omo ye campaign we na omo so episka ni bi adi enyandru omo so omo bra omo hu ba bi kro mbo ya konye ska ni bi adi. All for them to see that you are giving dollars to Agradaa no ye campaign etia Mahama. Agradaa wakasa bia ma bi atwi Mahama ni NDC as a party no ono na wo akwache ne dollars endino. For the grassroots people, they are not happy because of that. That's why some people are saying that they are insensitive, because we will get NDC food soldiers who barely can feed themselves. And you know, I even saw a video of one guy saying, say, credit to Tom crying and the NDC blogger. NDC blogger. Auto credit to crowd break.
Yes, can to be.
And then I will discover Agradaa and I will bet chema bloggers and no bloggers no and no modi a support party na kebeboa. For those people, they are not thinking about anything to help Ghana. It's not about Ghana, it's about the party and what they will get from being the supporter of the party. As I said in our earlier conversation, there are some people whose main job is to support a big man in the party for them to also get what they are looking for. And what it tells us, they say, Sikano Omoche. That's the meaning of it. So, Obi betimi do Obi politician echi abon in Samrania keken ya dia ye ya.
Appear steady.
They say omu ye che omuska. That's the meaning of it. But Emma out, Sammy Gyamfi is an unfortunate thing. Onye experienced politician like that, because some of the politicians, they will never come close to money. Like you won't see them getting that because they know what it is. I've dealt with one before, and in my case, on my meaning, me hunu kra say oh yi ska na bibi. And no, gentlemen, I think you have done well. Follow me. And the year can or catch and P and give them something to one musica as if on a be able to cry P in the whole scan or chimney. That's how politicians deals with things. And the Sammy Gyamfi could have taken that same action. And Agradaa cannot the man on waka che o PA say on
What
pe
the kind of musu what is kind of
oh and you dey oh pe bibi man men ko ho kra man nye say wo ska because the optics will not look good no matter your intention. No matter your intention, you can't explain yourself. Ebi na aye no. How are you going to explain the reason giving the money to Agradaa? Untimi nka anything ebe make sense that, including Agradaa herself trying to defend you say oh no or aboa NDC pen or the car or the ne dan ema NDC for the campaign na oba no so omandful or and the whole explanation we na efa there take it wherever you are and let's leave it at that. So for me, because of the political twist, I think that Mahama should be strong here. There's a Mahama now or no any trap on a action. So our code of conduct now or be launch here. You see, it is silence on giving money to anybody. It is more on receiving.
Yeah.
And when I no give no,
how to interpret it.
For all the people who are referencing the code of conduct, they have never mentioned any portion saying that you can't give anybody an amount of money or anything. They are just putting all together and say you launch code of conduct. Look at what your appointee is doing. That's all. They are just referencing it. I'm doing an make us say our code of conduct launch. It was not necessary. You can tell your appointee to behave. If they don't behave, then you punish them. Unnecessary party. Who na bet they necessary. I mean, it will not help anybody, even including Mahama, because now there's pressure on him. People are looking at how he is going to deal with this. Is he going to sack him? Is he going to punish him? Or how is he going to
set a precedent?
How is he going to manage this particular issue? Without the code of conduct, and can be me silent without even commenting about it. But now people are looking at him because you have launched code of conduct, trying to say that your appointee should be looking and behaving a certain way. And we think that the behavior that Sammy Gyamfi put up is not a good one. Because you are showing that when you get an appointment, you will chop money. That's that's the vibe that it is giving. Yes, that's the vibe. So how are you going to change people's mind? For even the NDC people who are against what is happening, that's what they are saying. Say, na yeba part, power no, this saying, we dollars, bichiche. Una ni free him cry, Opan Boy, for instance. In his submission says,
Opan Boy to is an NDC
person. Yes, or say, time I opposition, well, who's a watcher dollar? Then I buy power na $1 and I buy sika na woody. For him, we conclude whether it is true or not. And again, the thing is that we can't determine whether it's your private money or public funds. And don't show it. That's where he went wrong. But I mean, he shouldn't be sacked. That one, this is not a sackable offense, as I will call it. But there should be a way of punishing him. Just that he shouldn't be sacked. And yes, our MPP for Nenya home.
Well, more angles out of this coming out on this channel. Keep watching, and remember that we have launched our Pop and Politics PMP. It is running hard. We are now going to run through some topics from governance, from politics to economy, agriculture, health, social, everything, alongside Showbiz Daily Editorial, the Real Talk, and the Flex Court. We are going to do all these things.
And insult media.
Insult media, then you know. Empress Gifty, who just won the traditional gospel song of the year, is not happy with Ernest Chemist. Just that I think I still need some more time to enter into this story more. According to Empress Gifty, her late mom, aka Mama Agradaa, has been acting. That's why I'm saying I'm looking for more. From her narration, it's obvious the lady has either been acting as a brand ambassador or influencer for Ernest Chemist, or there is a formal contract that is keeping her on that job. Because according to her, Mama Agradaa the late has been on the billboards of Ernest Chemist. As to what agreement was there before the woman was placed on the billboard, I don't know yet. Empress Gifty is not happy because, according to her, when the woman died, announcement and everything was out there. of course, Empress Gifty is loud. So when her mother dies, it won't be soft like ours. Definitely, it will be very loud. And Empress Gifty said, oh, you guys, this woman has been on a billboard for years. When she died, not even a call that, oh, we are accept our sympathies. We are sending our sympathies to you and all. Not even a call. During the funeral, not even, oh, take 500 Ghana cedis for your chest. Nothing. You guys did not do anything. Only for you guys to have rebranded your billboards, and the woman is still on. What is happening? Empress Gifty is not happy. She is firing them. She is indeed firing them. Let's go watch the video. When I come back, ask my people, simple question. Is it right or wrong in attacking Ernest Chemist for this? But some more details are needed maybe in the near future. Watch it. I'll be back.
I feel like money mean Dini Ernest Chemist. I feel like you don't respect my mom. And let me tell you, that's the last thing I Empress. Me muso be the yemi man. Ye no mamba. Mama free. You had it. Me mama ye this year you. So nobody will tell me. Ernest Chemist in Jume ye ni pie ni wo penye pie ni wo be ka kire me say. Wante say ye agaga yi. Nye musika ne ye hwehwo. But oni obi aye adwuma da na nipa na free mu a. Ah. Nipa ne wuyi a no masan mount new billboard because Muni say oda fala. Muni say oye fala da hokeke. No, you don't do this. You can't do this to my mom. Don't do this. Ernest Chemist, don't do this. Mom be yina munyi ni billboard ni free ho. Oda masi. Wewu. Munja ni advert ni bo. Oda masi. Oti ase no moye den ma no. Oti ase no moye den e ma no. Say even agency cry energy contract no de bremo. But your contract no enwi. Contract no enwi. Me hu advert be bra mu yiyi wo TV so won. Me we Ernest Chemist ameba another ones. Me hu advert be bra mu use me maami we. Me hu awon na me ra awo. My mom loves the job to extend. Say, "Oh, friend, na want to mean can no." O frɛ me mama unt me mama be kwa koye ade na wiase wa be ka chen si kum mako esmis mama contract win. I'm telling you, this is so sad. I've kept quiet from September. Me mama yare September, October, November, December. Na mama different. January you see me man. February, March, April. Me see me mama we ya 1 week. Pepe, mama new billboards. Oh yes, don't worry. I don't want to mess with them. Miria will come to them. None of them pick a phone to call me. It's one who show me mommy advert. Spices will be shown. No. Because we will into intellectual property. No. Not to Empress. No, ain't see what me mommy life. We will all go into details. Ama mama yenyesa. Uni obi ye juma ona nipa no. Unya mfaso wo nipa no a ona. So what you nipa no kwa let there be a relationship. Media.
Oh, take over. We are closing. Quick. Is she wrong for fighting Ernest Chemist?
Well, technically she's not. That is if she knows the details of whatever the conversation is or was between her late mom and the company. And I like the angle that she went to. You know, most of the times when some of these things happen and you are not careful, you and you misfire. And I like the fact that she, if like either ways, she was still able to give some room for clarity or clarification to the extent that she's calling the company out for the company to come and verify or maybe clarify like the details of whatever the conversation is. But for her to come out this way, then I want to believe that there is something wrong. There is something wrong, and I also don't want to believe it is only out of the fact that they did not come through for her when she was on a sick bed through to her demise. I just don't want to believe that is the only reason why Empress Gifty is pissed and it's pissed as to why they are using her images now. Because if that is the only reason, then I think the fight there to be long.
Okay.
And that if Ernest Chemist also has a pending contract or a standing contract with the Latemore. For that one, there is no way you can fight it.
Okay.
If the contract has not expired or if the agreement has not expired, there is no way you can fight it.
Yeah.
They still
now we are waiting for Ernest Chemist response.
Yes, they still hold the rights and everything. And for them to go that tangent, I also don't want to believe Ernest Chemist will also just rise up and do something of that nature without proper verification. Like, I also don't want to believe that Ernest Chemist as a company and as huge as they are will also wake up and post somebody or as an ambassador. Sometimes even the people, when these celebrities pass on in like during their time, some people even decide to scrap the contract. Depending on their kind of agreement and how far the person has worked for them or how long the person has worked for them. Sometimes they even want to cut the contract and find somebody that is active and is still serving so the person can continue. But for them to go back and use it, well, this is kind of a miscommunication for me. And also, I'm hoping for Ernest Chemist to respond. But I would wish Empress Gifty to also calm down in situations like this.
There is no coming down again. Let's wait for the response from Ernest Chemist. The response will determine whether she has to calm down or not. Because if they don't respond right, she has every right to rant.
I wish
if they respond right, then she can calm down.
Of course, I agree. But I also wish they would do this response back though.
Okay. No. If their position is a positive one, for their brand's sake, they also need to put out a press statement or something. They don't have to do it back door. Long John, take over. We are closing. Quick one.
This came unannounced. You see, this whole conversation, I saw the rant online. I didn't really know the basis. And if that is the case, I believe she has every right to speak. But I think it's a smart move for her to actually do that. Dealing with bigger brands, trust me, if you don't bring it in public, you're a bit maybe away from. Yeah, so I believe the best way she could do is how she's handling it. That way, there can be fairness and she can get the right people on her side, which is if there is necessity for lawyers and stuff.
Okay.
Because dealing with brands that can afford anything, they can do anything to manipulate the system.
Okay.
So if you make your and looking at Empress brand to on your colasa, into about the kasa, it shakes. Into Ernest and what's now also Charlie. You know, say things are not right. You quickly like to either resolve it back door. Because it's a valid reason. I mean, she's the only child of her mom, huh?
Okay.
Is she not the only?
No, she's not.
How many are they?
I don't know, but
I believe because she has the platform or she's more known.
Of course.
She wouldn't want her mom to be used, how do you call it, in a way that will benefit one party. Of course. Since you are using an image, there are family involved. And I don't think they seek the consent of the family, which is an outright insult to the family.
Oh,
you understand?
No, when the woman was alive.
That's what I'm saying.
They did not seek.
If there's no contract.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to take it from when the woman was alive. It's not as if the woman died before they put her there. Okay. When the woman was alive, she was on their billboard. So knowing the level of Ernest Chemist, they wouldn't just take a photo and put someone there. The woman was not a hidden person. She was a public figure. So definitely there has been some conversation there like that. Now, the real conversation is after the death of the woman. Okay. That, like Roland said, is there a contract that has not expired? Okay. Yes. If there's a contract that has not expired, Empress doesn't have a case. Okay. If the contract expired and someone thought, okay, the woman is not there, then they are wrong. Okay. So a response should come from somewhere.
What you maybe you're not getting me. What Empress I know on a personal level because of my prophet. And I know Empress was closer. The mom was actually staying with Empress. One thing that is very definite is if there was a discussion, there will definitely be a discussion on that issue.
Good.
So if her mom told her something positive, I'm not sure she will come out like that. I'm sure she will use the right route because her mom has already born and come and say, okay, anyway, I say you will be big. can intia could be a chimame.
But you see.
Hold on, I'm coming.
No, wait. We also want to supply information to make it simple for you. According to Empress, when the woman was on sick bed, she was going to Ernest Chemist to buy drugs from them. So if indeed today I'm thirsty and my people know that, oh, Sammy Flex and Ven are there.
5 and 6.
And I'm thirsty and Charlie go and get me time. Vena car is outside. Chemo won't go to Vena. Oh, Sammy Flex, your guy. He's very thirsty. He's dying.
No.
Please get me one bottle.
Sure.
Should it be hard for them to say this? I don't know if you get me. Let me drink.
You see, me because me this thing, I dey see I'm like someone is trying to fight for intellectual property. Understand?
Perfect. Everybody's for that.
And I believe she has a backdoor information because
And I watch it.
because if she doesn't, I'm not sure she'll come out to rant.
Okay.
Understand?
Chemo.
It now boils down to the company. One thing I don't want to hear is I'm try some backdoor.
Yeah, train.
And I'm a good company in mass because in some way I did that about you in Jam.
Yeah.
So if there should be another Ernest Chemist Broha with another brand ambassador, I have a count. So you should clear this and then.
Okay, we are waiting for Ernest Chemist. Chemo, close the show for us. Our time is up.
How to describe what is happening? I'm finding it difficult to do that
headline.
because yes, I really want to give a headline.
And the body.
I'm struggling to give a headline because she's using an approach that will help her, but technically, like in terms of paperwork, it's wrong. She's doing two things in the opposite way. Like coming out like that is good for her. Her defense is good because when it is in public like this, always the corporate will suffer.
Yes.
The business will suffer.
Yes, because they don't want it like that.
Because they don't want it like that. But you see, technically, even if they are making a mistake, you have given them a hint what to do. Even if they are making a mistake, you have given them a good hint that, hey, I'm coming for you, so do something. So now, even if there were no contracts, they will prepare one, they will sign it, and then it will be working. Because one hour out to complain, wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Based on her own submission, she was saying that more contract are more family. They will bring one.
Yes. Yes, and now the woman is dead. She won't be there to say yes or no.
They will bring
They can
one.
tell you that she signed, she came with it as soon as she has the witness. How would you fight it?
So the best approach without being sentimental would have been that she will rather request for them to bring her the agreement between doing that backdoor, not at this point that you will come out and rant. You have to give them an approach that they will not see it coming. So after doing that request and you are not getting anything, then you can assume that okay, there's no contract. Then you can come out like the way that she's out. This is not good for the company for so many reasons, and the biggest of them all is the fact that enipa oye edro advert like you see. It's so bad. I don't go in your so why would why would the company even do that? And for indirectly, Empress Gifty is highlighting that thing, which is not good for the company. So for me, the company will settle back door no matter what, because this is not good for the company. So in that sense, it is looking good for Gifty, Empress Gifty. But if they want to go technical, they will have a contract that Empress Gifty will get nothing. Just that regardless of the position that they will take, it is not looking good for the company. So me, I will not be surprised that they will settle it back door, because that would be the best approach for them. If they don't do that, I mean, it is the end of them, because they have competitors, and the competitors will use it against them.
Well, we still would want to get the feedback of Ernest Chemist. We want them to say something. These are my people though, but this one there, PR Jumaba. Omuni bi amukofa the mensa chotome Empress Gifty manager. Now for tone, the tone of the press statement. Continue to na Emma may apologize here now.
I will not be surprised that Empress Gifty be Baba Pacho.
Empress Mbabe Pacho. Okay, so no, after.
And then metro prestige.
And then after Matilda organized. Yeah, man. Well, so we will continue some of the angles tomorrow. Sammy Davis' angle is not ending now.
Yes.
Empress Gifty too. We want some more. And oh, Stoneboy has congratulated Kim Promise. Is that a shocker?
It is not.
Not really.
To me, it is not.
It is a shocker to me, and I'll tell you guys why tomorrow. Why? It's
a big.
yeah, it is a shocker to me. I'll tell them why.
It's a big shocker. And even the I said diabetes.
Thank you to Long John. Thank you to Yolanda Mate. Thank you to Tim Dodi Solomon. Thank you to Desert, Sam Tuga, and Theophilus Digos, aka Kofi on it photography. Until then, subscribe to us. Let's read your comments. We'll meet again in another video. We're out of here. Bye bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fine, check it. Fine, check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fine, check it, check it. Fine, check it. Fine, check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Fine, check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fine, check it. Fine, check it, check it, check it. For check it, check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.